So this is low pass filter. Means what happens is the phase right now is not so critical, so let us focus on amplitude. Obviously phase will change depending upon the frequency, but amplitude response tells us what kind of filter it is. So A omega, which is now focus of our attention, is 1 upon under root 1 plus omega square. So as this omega is in the denominator, even though square and square root, so what will happen is as omega increases, the denominator will increase, so the ratio of actually A omega will reduce. So at low frequencies A omega is large, at high frequencies A omega is small. So low frequency sinusoids will be passed substantially. There would be a higher gain for low frequency inputs and there will lower gain for high frequency inputs. If a mixture is passed, the different components of the mixture will get different treatment. That is the purpose of filter. Filter cannot be giving same treatment to everything. In that case, it will not be filter. The purpose of filter is to offer separate treatment for the signal depending upon frequency. So next we go for another simple circuit. So I now choose L for some specific purpose. We did not use it much, 1 and 1. And again sin omega t output we want to compute. Now again we apply same logic. Impedance J omega L. L is 1, so J omega. So output is J omega upon 1 plus J omega into sin omega t. So that is multiplying numerator and denominator by 1 minus J omega. It is J omega into 1 minus J omega upon 1 plus omega square sin omega t. It is J omega, J omega. It is J omega, J omega. So it becomes omega square. Omega square minus J omega, plus J omega minus J omega whole square. So minus J square is plus 1 and omega, so omega square into J omega upon 1 plus omega square sin omega t. So omega we can bring common. So when we bring omega common, omega upon 1 plus omega square separate into bracket omega plus J sin omega t. So it is exactly reverse. Omega plus J, it was in earlier case 1 plus J omega, 1 minus omega in that case. So now it is omega upon 1 plus omega square as it is into this is under this square plus this square under root sine. So omega square plus 1, it is same as 1 plus omega square into sine of omega t plus tan inverse of 1 upon omega. Tan inverse of 1 upon omega. So this ultimately comes out to be the under root 1 plus omega square plus 1. So it is ultimately output is omega upon under root 1 plus omega square sine of omega t plus tan inverse of 1 upon omega. Tan inverse 1 upon omega. So now here it is somewhat what we can say, we can't conclude immediately, but we can do so if we divide numerator and denominator by omega. So by dividing numerator and denominator by omega, it is 1 upon under root dividing omega. So it is omega is 1, and when we divide the square root, we divide by omega square inside square root. So omega square upon omega square become 1 plus 1 upon omega square. It is somewhat simpler to understand, not beyond that. Both are same. So what we will understand from this? At low frequencies, what will happen? When frequencies are low, at zero frequency, this omega is 0. So 1 upon 0, this would be infinite. So 1 upon infinity, it would be 0. So low gain. And as omega increases, 1 upon omega square will reduce. So at omega equal to 0, this is infinity. As omega increases, 1 upon omega, this term will reduce. So 1 plus this term will reduce. So denominator will reduce and value of a omega will increase. So if we plot now, so what is a omega? A omega is omega upon under root 1 plus omega square. But since omega is in the numerator as well as in the denominator, what we get is we are immediately unable to conclude what kind of response it will have with increase in frequency by looking at it. So we make it simple, divide by omega. So a omega is 1 upon under root 1 plus 1 upon omega square. So as omega increases, what will happen is for 0 omega, denominator is infinity. For infinity omega, denominator is 1. So if omega is infinity, this will be 0, denominator is 1. So value is 1. So a omega is maximum. When, and that is 1 for omega infinity. For omega 0 is 0. So it would be increasing like this. For omega equal to 1, it would be 1 upon root 2. 0.707. So at omega equal to 1, it would be 0.707. And tan inverse of 1 upon omega. So tan inverse of 1 upon omega, and it is plus, not minus. So tan inverse of 1 upon omega means at omega equal to infinity, this is 0. So phase is 0. And at omega equal to 0, phase is 90. So it would be exactly reverse. Means for low pass filter, it was 0 phase at 0 frequency and increasing to minus pi by 2 at frequency increases. Now it is maximum pi by 2 at 0 and reduces and approaches 0 as we go on increasing frequency. So this is a omega, this is phi omega. Phi omega is not so important, a omega is important. So a omega will tell you so we very clearly see here that as frequency increases, gain increases. So at higher frequency, gain is higher. At lower frequencies, gain is lower. So as at higher frequencies, gain is higher, they will pass with high gain. So it is called as high pass filter. It is called as high pass filter. Low pass filter, high pass filter. The value what we get here, that is at omega equal to 1, all the passive filters. We don't use any active component. We don't use any multiplier or adder. So in all passive components, the maximum gain is 1. So the gain at which, so the frequency at which gain is 0.707 is called as cutoff frequency. The frequency at which gain is 0.707 of the maximum gain, which is 1 in case of passive filter, is called as cutoff frequency. So cutoff frequency of low pass filter is the frequency at which gain drops to 0.707 from 0 frequency. For high pass filter, the gain is increasing, gain is 1 at infinity, so gain drops as we reduce frequency, and so the frequency at which the gain drops to 0.707 is called as cutoff frequency. So here we have taken values of R and C as 1, so R and L as 1. So if we take now different values, So we can generalize it. When we generalize using values of R and C. So what is output? Input is as always like sin omega t. So what is the output now? Output is 1 upon j omega c upon R plus 1 upon j omega c. Multiplying numerator by j omega c, we get 1 upon 1 plus j omega rc sin omega t. Rationalizing it, we get 1 minus j omega rc upon 1 plus omega square r square c square sin omega t. So that is numerator we can rewrite again 1 upon 1 plus omega square r square c square into bracket under root 1 plus omega square r square c square sin of omega t minus tan inverse of omega rc. So this is a general expression. Now what will happen? We can make it further clear. 1 upon under root 1 plus omega square r square c square sin of omega t minus tan inverse of omega rc. So what happens? 1 upon under root 1 plus omega square r square c square. So obviously, as for less omega this will be less, for more omega this will be more, for 0 omega it will be 1, for infinity omega it will be 0. For what omega? The denominator will be root 2. For what omega? Denominator will be root 2. For denominator will be root 2. This is 1 and this term should become 1. If this term becomes 1, then denominator will be 1 plus 1 and under root 2. So 1 upon root 2 is 0.707. So it is the frequency at which, it is called a cutoff frequency, the frequency at which gain becomes 0.707 or 1 upon root 2. So at what frequency it becomes? At omega square r square c square equal to 1, that is omega rc equal to 1, that is omega equal to 1 upon rc. Omega is equal to 1 upon rc. So at omega equal to 1 upon rc, at omega equal to 1 upon rc, the gain of the filter becomes 1 upon root 2. So this frequency 1 upon rc is called as cutoff frequency and is given term as omega c. So rc is 1 upon omega c. So this you can alternatively represent as, the output is 1 upon under root 1 plus omega upon omega c square, is rc is 1 upon omega c, r square c square is 1 upon omega c square sin of omega t plus tan inverse of omega upon omega c. So this is the way with which we can represent the filter, and we can choose the frequency omega c, or what is omega c is 1 upon 2 rc. So what is frequency, cutoff frequency? Omega is angular frequency. So fc is equal to omega, what is omega c? 2 pi fc is equal to 1 upon rc. So fc, cutoff frequency in hertz, is 1 upon 2 pi rc, which you might have learned somewhere, maybe in vocational electronics. So fc is equal to 1 upon 2 pi rc is the cutoff frequency of low pass filter. And you can choose, you can choose R and C, so that you can choose the cutoff frequency after which your gain should fall. Means actually, to be very precise, any filter, we cannot design a filter for which there is a flat gain and then again sudden stop and 0 gain. We can't do that. For any filter, when you design low pass filter, gain will start reducing. Then the frequency at which the reduction in gain should come to 1 upon root 2 is called as cutoff frequency, and you can choose any cutoff frequency by choosing the components R and C. So by choosing R and C, you can choose a filter whose cutoff frequency is 100 Hz. You can choose a filter whose cutoff frequency is 1 kHz. You can choose a low pass filter whose cutoff frequency is 10 kHz, like that. So the manner in a low pass filter means gain will reduce as frequency increases. The manner in which gain should increase, gain should decrease as frequency increases is decided by the cutoff frequency. So this is low pass filter for which we can design the cutoff frequency. Similarly, by using L and R, or by similarly you can also design a low pass filter by this method. Again, very simple. So what will happen in this case? It is R and C. So R upon R plus 1 upon j omega C. Multiplying numerator and denominator by j omega C, it will be j omega RC upon 1 plus j omega RC. So again multiplying by 1 minus j omega RC, j omega RC into bracket 1 minus j omega RC upon 1 plus omega square R square C square. And this you can multiply inside. So when you multiply inside, you get j plus omega RC. So omega RC plus j, omega RC here. So into sin omega t. So this would be a high pass filter, and you can design the cutoff frequency for the same. Now, what is band pass filter and band stop filter? Suppose if you connect one high pass filter and one low pass filter in series. Suppose if you connect one high pass filter and one low pass filter in series. If one after each other, and there are two options, you can use a multiplier. A low pass filter and a multiplier and a high pass filter. So if this low pass filter is having characteristic like this high pass filter is having characteristic like this. If the upper cutoff frequency of low pass filter is higher than lower cutoff frequency of high pass filter, then net effect is product of these two, and what we will be getting is something like this. And if we again cascade, but the thing is that so what we will be getting, when we cascade, this is low pass filter whose upper cutoff is this high pass filter whose lower cutoff is this. So when we cascade these two, we get this. When we cascade these two, we get this. This is called as band pass filter. We call it band pass filter. We can remove this multiplier also, but in that case it would be somewhat complex function which you can still find it out. So in this case, this would be having some function a1 omega. This would be a, so you can simply multiply. You can multiply the something in omega, some other thing in omega directly. Also, there is one more thing. You can have this low pass filter here. You can apply same input to a high pass filter here, and then you can add these two. If it is like this, if this low pass filter, its upper cutoff is like this high pass filter is in this case, if the low pass filter is having a upper which is very less. This high pass filter which is having its lower cutoff means it is like this. So the lower cutoff of high pass filter here, upper cutoff of low pass filter here. So if I add these two, this would be a band stop filter. Means what will happen? It will be gain, it is like somewhat like this. So here higher gain, in the middle lower gain, after something higher gain. So this is called as band stop filter. So basically there are four filters: high pass filter, low pass filter, band pass filter, band stop filter. Then the gain is a function of frequency. So when input is sin omega t, output is a omega sine of omega t plus phi omega, where a omega and phi omega depend on omega. A omega is, if a omega decreases with omega, it is low pass filter. If a omega increases with omega, it is high pass filter. If a omega is less, initially increases and then decreases, it is band pass filter. If a omega is higher, reduces and then again increases, it is called as band stop filter. So all these four kinds of filters are very simple. So it is a filter is a frequency selective network where gain is function of frequency. So I hope that I had explained all basic filters. So R and then C is low pass, R and then L is high pass, C and then R is also high pass, L and then R is again low pass. So I think this is very easy. I hope that I explained filters, which is a very simple thing, in smallest possible time. You can read and collect the material and solve the problems on your own at your leisure time. Thank you.